Hi lovelies. So I've come to speak about the Myka Stauffer situation. It's all over YouTube, it's all over the news. I've been watching reaction after reaction, and I have to say I came into it at first feeling bad for them because I didn't know the story. I only knew what the news outlets were saying, and this is on the cusp of that lady drowning her kid twice that was autistic. So I'm like, okay, well, if she couldn't deal, I'd rather her give away the child, not rehome. That was such a disgusting word. You're not giving the cat away, you know? But rehome this little boy opposed to hurt the little boy. Then YouTubers have come out with videos of this woman saying they purposely was looking for a special needs child. Now backtrack. Before I had Ava, I do have an aunt, because muscular dystrophy runs in my father's side of the family. So I had two uncles with muscular dystrophy and two cousins with muscular dystrophy, and they all four died young. It was a different situation with my uncles and what happened to my cousins. But anyways, the point is, but I wasn't always around these people, so I'm not abreast of special needs. So before, if someone told me or asked me the question, how would you feel if your child was special needs? Like, would you choose a child that was special needs? I mean, honestly, and this is being honest, back then I would have said no. I'm about to be a single mother by choice. I'm gonna be a single mom. Like, I'm setting up to be a single mom. And sometimes I feel like some mothers are more equipped for things than others. I would have never perceived myself as being an equipped special needs mom. Did I jump up to the plate? Did I do what I had to do once it came down the pike? Yes. Do I feel like now that I'm capable of being a special needs mom? Yes. I feel like now I know I'm capable of being a special needs mom. Before, when I was pregnant, I wouldn't know that about myself. Now this chick, the reason my opinion about her giving up this child has changed is watching videos of words coming out of this woman's mouth. I'm an RN, and me and my husband said we could deal with 99% of disabilities. She said this. The doctor told her that his disabilities will be extreme. I advise you against this adoption. She poo-pooed her like a Karen, someone who knows everything. You know, a Karen. Yeah, the new word, Karens. She poo-pooed the doctor and went through it anyway. All of this looks like a cash grab for YouTube, which is so sad that these YouTube families are turning into money pits, not concerned about the child, not concerned about anything. Now, they keep alluding to the fact that he had more medical conditions than they expressed, but they told her that he had told them that he had brain damage. And who's to say if she was pressured by the husband? Because in an initial video, he said he didn't want a special needs child. She's the one who pushed the issue for a special needs child. So I guess the child goes ghost on her YouTube channel. And then this chick going to Bali and all this stuff. She even had another child knowing that she had the special needs child, because that's a concern for me. Should I have another child? I'm kind of too old to have another child, but is that going to take away from my daughter who's autistic and nonverbal? You know, it could take away from her needs because she needs so much. She wasn't concerned about that. So the question is, you knew all this coming into it, but you want to leave the public with your crocodile tears that that's not what happened, right? So, I mean, just all the evidence leads me to see that these people did all this for a money grab. They know, you know, for this little minority child, because the rest are white, to fit into their little bubble of, I'm the greatest, I done took in this special needs child. And when he became a problem, she kicked him to the curb. And then they started showing videos of her kind of halfway abusing the dude. She put duct tape on his thumb, around his hands and his thumb, because he was sucking his thumb. My daughter is 6 years old and still uses a pacifier on occasion to go to sleep. You know, she doesn't, for someone who claims she was cool with 99% of disability, she's an RN and she's seen it and blah, 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 blah. How come it seemed like she didn't know anything about autism, anything about possible brain damage? Because they said the child could be brain damaged and autism shows up later. So you knew the child was coming into your house with brain damage, and then she wants to do all these experimental things like stem cells or whatever to quote unquote fix him. The whole thing is just freaking disgusting. And then you can look at these people's lives that they fully display online and tell that they are not hurting for money. So I don't understand why you couldn't support his needs, you know, or whatever his needs was. I am grateful that if she was abusing the child, if she really didn't want the child, that she gave the child up. I really am disgusted that she thought her crocodile tears, we had to rehome Huxley, was gonna just smooth over all this quote unquote bullshit her and her husband was trying to kick to make it sound like they did the right thing. You did the wrong thing, and then I don't owe, what was it? I don't owe anybody an explanation, she says. Really? Well, how about all the people you scammed for $5 a piece to donate to Huxley's adoption? Are you gonna give that money back? Are you gonna give that money back for somebody who maybe really wants to take care of a child and adopt a child, not keep him for a couple of years, and then they act up and you get rid of him like the dog that's annoying you? Oh, and he did things to my other kids. The kid is 4 years old, 4 or 5. If he's doing things to your other kids, why don't you get ABA to work on his behaviors? Or is that just being too invested in these special needs children? Because you have to be invested. There's a lot that goes into. My daughter has a million appointments. I'm a single mom. I work a full-time job. I don't have this YouTube coin coming in to pay for me to be a housewife, you know? It's just pathetic. It's just pathetic. And at first, it's so funny how I was like, well, she did what she had to do. And then when you get more background information and more videos of this woman acting like the white savior for this Chinese baby, and she's a RN, and I can deal with 99% of disabilities, and we're purposely looking for a special needs child, blah, 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 to see how this child wasn't perfect in her illusion of what being a special needs mom is, because she clearly had some random illusion how he was just going to fit into her little puzzle piece, right, into her little puzzle. You know, day by day, it's a day by day struggle in this house, and I'm up for the challenge because I am this child's mother, you know. And the question was, would she give away one of her other kids if something happened and they turned into the special needs child? So now I hear the woman got a lawyer and she's doing PR and trying to fix this debacle she pretty much created herself, to be honest. If she never answered the question, or they didn't come out with the fake tears and the fake excuses knowing she just came from Bali laying on the beach with her bikini, you know, that she ain't that concerned about the little boy. And it was very obvious and disgusting.